Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, and today we're going to be talking about a topic that's very near and dear to my heart, something that I'm very passionate about. So let's get into the video. So today's topic is about body image and body positivity, and the reason why I wanted to talk about this is because I myself have had issues with body image and body positivity, and I know some girls that have also had this issue, whether they're younger, older women, girls in college that I went to school with. And I just wanted to talk about it and tell a little bit of my story and how I'm so confident in the person that I am now. So first, I'm going to start off with my story and where body image kind of started taking a play in my life. So body image started taking a play in my life around middle school and high school. In middle school, I got bullied a lot, and I did in high school as well. And a lot of the jokes is about my size, because I was bigger and taller than the other girls, and I didn't even see myself as an average person or like an average human being. I literally thought that something was wrong with me. Like, I don't look like the other girls. I wasn't like super cute. And I just felt like I was put in this little box by myself. And not only that, I was an only child. So like, I didn't have like siblings to come home to and play with or like talk to or anything like that. And at that age, you're not really trying to talk to your mom or your family members about it. You're kind of just staying to yourself. So I decided to get a diary, and I started writing in my diary. And some of the things that I wrote, like I'm not gonna say on camera, but now looking back, it was very harmful. So there were some days where like I didn't feel like going to school, and I feel like that's where a little bit of sort of kind of like depression started, because I did not like to go to school. After a while, like I loved school, I just didn't want to go. I didn't want to deal with none of the people at school, none of the kids. I felt like my guidance counselor wasn't really doing what they were supposed to be doing, like when I would go and talk to them and stuff like that. So it started to get rough around the end of middle school, and then I went into high school, and I had friends and I started meeting people, which made me feel better. But then it came the whole thing with boys, and in high school, every girl wants that high school crush and all that good stuff, like the little ABC Family movies or whatever. But I realized that a lot of my friends started to have boyfriends, and they would like go hang out with their boyfriends and stuff. So then I was just left by myself sometimes. And I was just like, what am I gonna do with this time? Like, I didn't want to resort back to feeling bad about myself and how I look, and thinking, oh, like I don't have a boyfriend because I'm not cute and I got a stomach and I got thick thighs, and because that's what I would think, what I'm saying? So I had to find ways to like get out of that form of thinking. So that's when I decided to get into like makeup and just go shopping on my own, and I started to do a lot of stuff by myself. And that's why I kind of started to form kind of my own identity. While coming up with this new identity, I started to figure out like, like how am I gonna look as good as these other girls? Like how am I gonna compete with them? And at that point in my life, like in high school, like the end of high school, it was more like a competition. I'm like, like how am I gonna look just as good as them? Like, and I had supportive friends, I'm not gonna lie, I did have supportive friends, but I felt like they didn't really understand what I was going through, because you're not in my body, like you're not me. Like you could go to a store and you could just throw something on, and it will be cute. You only have like 3 tries, and you'll find something cute after a while. Whereas I had to go and I had to really like look at the clothes, and I had to be like, well, is this gonna fit here right, or is this gonna fit there right? And so I was just like, how am I gonna look good? Like how am I gonna make this happen? Because I didn't want to be the black sheep anymore. I wanted to be my own person. I didn't want to be like her friend who's the big girl. Like I didn't want to do that. I wanted to be Raya. Like I wanted to be my own person. So at the time in like high school, middle school, you know, there's only a couple places that sold like plus size clothing. So I used to shop at Rainbows and Forever 21 mostly. There was actually Stuart Fashion to Figure, Lane Bryant, but I didn't go in those because I usually felt like, yo, like these are for like older people. Like I don't need to be in here. Like I'd be like, yo, my grandma be in here. But you know, after I grew up, I realized like they had really cute pieces and stuff like that. So now I go there. Like now I shop there. Now, like if you see me shopping, like I'll be in there. I mean, I still dabble in like Rainbows and Forever 21 and stuff, and even Charlotte a little bit. But those were like the places that I went to when I was younger, because you know, in high school you don't really got that much money. You only work with what you work with if you have a job. So that's where I used to shop. So I used to think, yo, like I need to find something, you know, tight like the other girls, but you know, I had to make sure it fit in the right places. And you know, it was kind of like a trial and error sometimes, but after a while, like I started to become my own person and it felt good. Now moving on to college. When I went to college, I really didn't think nobody heard of Brooklyn, New York. And people used to be like, yo, like why you dress up every day? Like why you do your nails all the time? Like why is your hair always done? Like you don't have a bad day. And I used to be like, well, you know, grow up in New York, you can't have a bad day because you don't know who you're gonna see on any day of the week. So I used to go to class and, you know, be cute. After a while, like my senior year, I was over it. But you know, I went there and they used to be like, yo, like your outfits is always nice, like you're always put together. And that's what I wanted to hear. I didn't want to hear like you're cute for a big girl. Like I know I'm big, you know what I'm saying? I don't need you to tell me that. So you know, like I want to hear you're smart, you're intelligent. Like being big is not the only thing you see what you see when you look at me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and that's the only thing people had to talk about. And I was just like, oh my God, like, this is irritating. So, you know, in college a little bit, I still struggle with like body image because, you know, a lot of my friends, you know, were smaller than me as well. And, you know, when we used to go out and go shopping, you know, I kind of felt a little bit isolated because I would like always have to go in a different section. Or, you know, at the parties, you know, I always had to make sure like this was right and this was fitting right. You know, I may like go to the bathroom more than usual just to like, you know, make sure I look good and stuff like that. So, you know, some things still bother me a little bit. But right now I can honestly say that, you know, I'm very confident in who I am, in my body, and I'm not pressed to change it. Like I'm not pressed to change it. You know, I do have some like medical issues, you know, especially like sometimes my back hurt and stuff like that. But you know, that's all in the process. You know, you gotta work out, you gotta eat right and stuff like that. And that by itself is another challenge, you know, and that's something that I'm trying to figure out, like what's right for me, what's not right for me right now. But I can still say that I'm happy with who I am and the body I'm in and all that stuff. And you know, I ended up just, you know, shopping everywhere and, you know, finding things that fit right to me, even if it's tight. Don't let nobody say because you're a big girl you can't wear a tight dress or a crop top or anything like that, because that's a lie. Like people just want to see you in what they want to see you in. You gotta figure out what you want to wear, what you feel right in, what you look nice in. And when I go out, you know, people are just like damn, like she big but she put herself together nice. And I'm like, I sure do. You know what I'm saying? So don't let other people discourage you. And there be people close to me that tell me like, girl, that's too tight or it's not cute. And I just be like, be quiet, because ain't nobody talking to you. And you didn't go shopping with me. And I think this is cute. And I'm going to slay this outfit. So you just watch and learn. I think the biggest issue today is just on media. On the media is just a lot of like the Kardashians, you know, everybody always gotta have a fat butt, big boobs, and a small waist, and that's not realistic. And some of that stuff is not even healthy, like, to be honest. And I just wish that more companies, because I go in stores and I'm like, this will be so cute, you know, if they just put it in a bigger size. And, you know, just there's a whole demographic that some stores are not reaching, like, and they think that we wouldn't buy it. I will buy it. I'm pretty sure there's a whole bunch of women that are just like me and look like me and who are plus size that will buy it. And you know, some women don't like to hear the word plus size, but I don't think anything wrong with plus size. A plus size. I'm an A plus baby. But I'm just saying, you know, don't look at what the media is showing you, because they're showing you something that's not realistic. They edit those TV shows, they edit those pictures, you know, and I know they're starting to stop doing stuff like that, but honestly I really think it's just the plus size magazines and, you know, places like Lane Bryant and Ashley Stewart who's never done that. And you know, we need to give them credit because they've always just showed us the real. Like, they never decided that, you know what, we're gonna make our waist this small. Like, they never did that, you know, because that's not realistic. And I just want to give a shout out to them because they've been doing it real for years. And you know, it's just coming to light that, you know, a lot of women want to see more realistic sizes and more realistic clothes in the stores. So I don't want anybody to change who they are. And I know a lot of girls feel like, you know what, I need to go to the gym and work extra hard because I need this butt. Like, no, you don't need that butt. God made you the way he made you. Like, you know, I know everybody sometimes, you know, they want a little bit of something, but it's okay. Like, life still goes on. Like, you're still beautiful no matter what. So that was my whole spiel on, you know, body image and body positivity, because it does take a long time for some people longer than others, to realize, you know, their true beauty and, you know, who they are. And for me, it did take a long time, and it's still going to take some time to get to that point where I'm fully over the top confident in who I am, you know, and it's not here yet. And I just wish that I could talk to everybody in the world. I know I kind of am right now, but I wish so many people can just hear what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Because I just want everybody to feel the way I feel. And that's the type of person I am. Like, if I'm confident, I want my friends to be confident. If I'm happy, I want my friends to be happy. Like, that's just the way I am. And I just feel like everybody, no matter what store you going, no matter what size you are, how you look, like, you know, you're beautiful, but you gotta own that. Like, nobody can do that for you. Nobody can be confident for you. Yes, people can talk to you and, you know, make you feel better and stuff, but you gotta really sit there and think to myself, and like, who's gonna live for me? Like, I'm the only person who can live my life, and I'm gonna live it to the fullest. And that's how I am. Like, I'm not gonna, you know, think of shoulda, coulda, woulda. I'ma just do it because who else is gonna do it? And, you know, I want to have fun. I want to live my life. This is what I love doing. And a lot of people don't even know that. So just go out into the world, be body positive, you know, have a good image of yourself, and love yourself. That's the biggest thing. Love yourself. And, you know, that challenge that you didn't want to do it. You know what I'm saying? That hobby you didn't want to start it. Like, you know, like, I wanted to do this for a long time. And everybody's been like, girl, you just do it. And I just did it. And now I'm happy doing it. You know what I'm saying? So that's all I have to say today. You know, that's all Araya has to give you for this video. So make sure and, you know, like, comment, and please subscribe, because I want to have more talks like this. I want to put more videos out like this. And, you know, share it with your friends. If somebody's having a bad day, share this video with them. I hope it makes them feel better, you know, because it's making me feel better talking about it, and just, you know, talking to people who might feel just the same way that I feel. So, you know, like, comment, subscribe, and I'm gonna, you know, do more videos like this. Tell me anything you want to see. I could have more conversation videos. I actually want to vlog, because I be going to some cool places in New York, and I want to show you guys, but I need to get either a really good camera or fix my little camcorder thing that I had for forever. But I'm gonna start doing that pretty soon. I don't have no more hair reviews for the meantime. When I get some new hair, I'll do that. But yeah, so stay blessed, stay fly. I hope you liked my last video. But I wanted to let you know that I'm starting a blog. Yes, and it's going to be on WordPress, and I'm almost done with it. So when I get done, I will start putting it out there, and you'll be able to read some of the things. It's going to be a advice, lifestyle, plus size blog. So I'm going to try to have something on there for everybody, but I mainly want to talk about just the plus size life and stuff like that. So keep watching my videos.